This podcast is brought to you by Meteorate.
How are you, boys?
Yeah, really good. Now, Tommy Morrow, he listened last week. Just give us a bit of an update if the audio's a little bit better for us this week. Tommy, if you could, please. Or Jez. Jez is on there. Fisher with 2 R's. What's a Fisher with 2 R's?
So is Uncle Chop's there too, I can see.
Chopper.
As a Marshy.
Oh, he was another one that listened last week.
Sharak.
Just tell us if that audio's a bit better. So,
Sharak Romeo. Do you reckon he's in relation to Shawshank Redemption?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Very cool.
Oh, God. Is this how it's going to go today,
Do you
mate?
miss me yet?
Nah. All right.
Nah. Are you digging the beard though? I got my pug's beard.
I noticed that, and
Yeah, I'm catching up with the greys too.
I shaved mine off
Yeah.
about 3 days ago and still haven't had a shave since. And after 3 weeks, decided to have a go.
Very cool.
Hey, Brett, what are we doing, mate?
Hello, Rob. Mate, I'm doing sensational. How about you guys?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're doing the Chaos Podcast live from the studio where you boys are and live from my home.
What's that
So I'm
artwork in the background?
I'm 2 weeks into my home isolation.
What's that artwork in the background there? Over you?
That
Yeah,
one?
yeah. Is it?
It's a signed Rabbit Bartholomew
Oh, I thought it was a.
surfing picture.
I thought it was a surfing picture because you're close to Snapper Rocks down there, so you'd get into the surf.
Indeed. I'm only allowed 2 pieces of memorabilia in my whole house, so it's
2 more than me.
My office has a little bit more. So he's there. So
Excellent. Well, welcome everyone to the Card
Interesting.
Chaos Podcast for another week, 13th of February. We're a day late this week, but that's because of the Super Bowl.
that's because of one of the top 5 days in history happened yesterday.
So, Brett, for people that are playing at home, Brett, he cherishes his birthday. He actually cherishes everyone's birthday.
I do.
He cherishes Christmas
I
Day.
do. Mine more than any other day.
Yeah, and then which is coming up
Yep.
very close. When is it? Next week?
It is at the end of the
Yep.
month.
And he cherishes Super Bowl Sunday in the States. So yesterday was a day.
Super Bowl Sundays in the top 5. I love it, and it was great. Yes, they went for a fucking long time now.
Yeah, with the overtime.
Yeah.
Almost a double overtime.
Hey Brett, we got a bit of feedback, mate. Audio is clear, but I have Brett's massive head on half my screen.
Yeah, because I've got an. Oh, hang on. Is it
Got to
better?
adjust your camera.
Yeah.
Is that much better?
No, that's hurt people.
Oh, maybe I'll pull it back a little bit.
Yeah. Oh
that better?
dear.
I don't know what's happening here anyway. I'm just going to leave it there.
Lockie Jones just.
As a Marshy, Brett, what are you getting me for Valentine's Day? Do you know I celebrate all these days because I love them, but I fucking hate Valentine's Day, and we do not celebrate it.
Brett,
in our house
Brett.
because it's from
Stop.
Hallmark. It's only
Stop.
Sorry,
I've got a present for Azza.
I'm answering the question.
I've got a
his
present. We're going to give him a ticket to the yard to come to the Valentine's Day.
Will he go?
I don't know, but we're going to offer it to him right now.
Well done. Congratulations, Azza.
What a prize, mate! You've got.
You win the prize.
So we've got Valentine's Day at the yard tomorrow. It's perfect match, so it's for singles. So Azza, I don't know if you're married or not. Doesn't matter.
You're not anymore.
Yeah. Come on down. What's her name that's doing it? Come and Take It.
Come and take it.
Take It is hosting a perfect match for the singles on Valentine's Day.
Margot Robbie will be there too, won't she? Yeah.
No, she's taken. She's taken, and there's like.
Now, Margot Robbie's mum will crack your
Oh
back.
yeah, could do with a bit of chiropractic action.
Married to the
Anyway,
hobby.
welcome to Card Chaos, lads.
Yep.
We're just rambling on with shit
This is
now.
chaos.
So welcome to Card Chaos. Our wonderful sponsors, Meteorate Sports. I read that one on my hat. Where's the bottle?
The bottle is here.
Pugs.
We've just got a different view this week.
The Yard, 2389 Gold Coast Highways, Platinum Standard Grading, PSG.cards, local card shop at Alden Gabba, and Pugs.
And Pokes. And
There
hey,
you
Brett,
go.
Lockie Jones just joined the podcast. So let's say a big hello to Lockie.
just saw that.
Lockie, one of us.
One of Australia's great triathletes.
Yep, he's definitely on the rise, and we're looking to we might try and get him as a guest on one of our podcasts at some stage. Maybe
We should do. He's about to join the Meteorate Sports family. Was that a little bit too premature?
we want to get him on board. So yeah, it's not that premature. No,
Well,
fantastic,
Speaking it out,
for
it's all good.
Valentine's Day.
fantastic athlete. I do. The question I do have for any triathlete though is why. You know, like
I did triathlon.
Yeah,
I did it in high school. It's pretty fun.
let's go for a swim and let's burn ourselves and get
and
out.
ride the
I
bike.
know what we'll do. We'll ride the bike.
Yeah, man.
As if that wasn't enough, let's get and run like fair income.
It's good.
But no, that's why
Yeah, I could drive that far.
I'm not allowed to drive that far. Look, this week, big week in card news, Brett. I don't know if you've been keeping up to date with it.
But there's something bigger we have to start with.
What is that?
I'm sorry, but we have to start with the big thing of the week. If I was there, I'd have the bobblehead on the desk. I'd have
LJ.
I'd have everything. The GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
she's
GOAT.
retired from international sport. But this is
She
about
has.
cards. So
Lauren Jackson.
this show's about cards.
No, but the thing is, I have
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
cards
So
upstairs.
what we got to
I've got all
say
the
is
cards.
that you won't be able to get any more international cards of Lauren Jackson because she's stopping.
They'll still create them.
I hope they do. Like,
Yeah.
she's just
Do you reckon they will?
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, but not yeah. They'll still create them because like if you look at NBA products, they're very good at bringing in the veterans.
Yeah, well, with the NBL, they should.
Does WNBA do that though?
Don't know.
I've never seen that in WNBA.
Don't know.
Dunno.
I've got a box of Prism WNBA sitting in the shop. We might just have to.
Unless
crack
the
it
next
open and see what
NBL
happens.
does like a WNBL like tribute subset type
Yeah,
thing.
we could talk about the next NBL, but I mean,
It'll be here in 3 years.
just an absolute disgrace.
2020 season.
But yeah, no. Lauren Jackson has. What do they hang up? The basketball shoes.
Boots.
Yeah.
The basketball boots.
That's pretty cool.
She hang up the ball,
She
the net, maybe cut the net off.
She could
somewhere
just
around
cut
the
it by
neck.
just using it.
Anyway,
for this.
congratulations to Australia's greatest basketball prodigy.
Huge effort. Just an absolute stalwart of basketball, as well as being the greatest player this country, man or woman, has created.
I agree 100%. And thanks to TCH oil, which got her back on the court and fixed her knee
So
problem.
40.
That's what I
She's
need.
42, and she's playing for a country,
Yeah,
and
42.
and she would have been
That's
selected.
pretty awesome.
She would have been selected. So
Oh, yeah,
pity
of course
that
she
she's
would
not
have.
going.
Oh, without doubt.
Even just as like a
Without
captain
doubt. But then you see
leader role.
Without, you think they'd take her in as a coach anyway?
Yeah,
Wouldn't
you would.
Oh, you'd hope so because she just deserves to.
But I just hope my cards went up in value since it's a card chaos.
We're
podcast.
gonna
That's
talk
cool.
about cards and things like that in a moment. Actually, Brett,
Ben O'Manning just joined.
we love Ben. Apart from the
Related to
fact,
Bernard Fanning, remember?
no. Loves his Canberra Raiders. He'll be looking forward to the footy season. We're going to talk about that soon too, Brett. So let's start it. We're going to
Manly 69, South 6.
okay. We're going to start some music, Brett.
You got to know when to hold.
When to hold 'em,
They can't hear this, like, can they?
when to fold 'em.
Know when to walk away.
I'll tell you what, we drowned that noise out at the right time. Said to Brett, don't say anything until we give the okay that we finish the music. He's singing along like normal.
Of course he is.
We love it.
Oh, there's nothing.
Nah, it's good.
Could have a bit of a sing song.
Well, actually, on that, we got a person that works in our office that doesn't go to concerts because he doesn't like to listen to people sing songs along with the artist.
Oh, I hate that.
Who?
Oh, who do you think?
Christopher.
Christopher.
No, he's grumpy at everything.
He is. Anyway,
He is grumpy at everything.
anyway, the Pugs, you start, mate. This is your baby.
My baby.
Well, your love.
Half my baby.
All I can say is rigged.
No, it wasn't pulled
rigged.
by a big, whatever type. It was like a personal box. But
So it wasn't backyard break.
No.
No, not at all.
So the 23-24
Oh, wow.
Bowman Chrome University
back.
101 Superfractor of LeBron and Bronny autographed has been pulled. But it was a personal box at Jim and Steve's Sports Cards in, how do you say that?
Illinois.
Waukegan?
In Illinois.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
That is amazing. Could you imagine that, Brett?
Was it on video?
No.
No, but there's a video of
There's
the
a
guy
video of
taking
the-
us a golden.
Yeah. But
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? What do we think that's going to be worth?
apparently LeBron wants it. So
It just went up in price.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
what happened.
Name your price.
Yeah.
10 million.
10 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
Or he could just go into the next room and get his son to sign one.
Yeah.
he could. Having said,
To be fair.
I just did that. The AFLW. A friend that I went to school with, her daughter was drafted number 1, so I
Oh, wow.
just sent down a whole heap of her number 1
that's
draft
cool.
cards, and she's going to send me back a couple of signs.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, do you reckon it'll hit $1 million?
Yeah, it has to.
I think it'll hit $1 million. And what any LeBron 101 surely
It's the
up
the first ever dual auto of those two together. It's kind of iconic. Even if you're not a fan, it's
$1 million though? That's a
Mate.
lot of money.
I know. Americans love spending their
Oh,
cash.
they do love spending it. They do. They don't have it,
Yeah,
but they spend
it's
it.
Money laundering.
Would it be the kind of thing?
It's money long. You're paying folding notes.
So you'd love it in your collection, even though you're not a LeBron fan?
No, because I don't think I could have something that expensive in my collection.
Yeah. You know what? I'm the same. I can't have things that are expensive like that in my collection because I sell them before the prices go up.
Yeah, so I've done
Yeah.
that multiple times.
Yeah, I sold. Yeah, we'll talk about this one later.
The way it
Actually.
works.
Yeah, but
So is Bronny older than LeBron in that picture?
what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he
okay,
actually
yeah.
would be. Because that's high school LeBron.
Was
That's
he coming out
college.
of high school?
Yeah,
Yep. He actually would be.
There you
that's
go.
a little bit
See, Someone
strange.
picks up on the detail.
Ah, you're good. You're good.
Good to, and it's up there at the moment in case you're wondering why I keep going like that.
Okay,
I'm
the
not
screen.
looking up
Yeah.
for a light. And my actual screen's up here, so apologies.
Well, the father-son element to the card brings me to the next thing that we wanted to talk about because it is Australian release season. What I mean by that is we've got the AFL and NRL about to start, so they're kicking off their cards for the year.
From last year or
Kicking
this
off.
year?
This year, AFL and
So 2024 release
Yeah.
happens
The next
before the
season.
season.
yeah, NRL and AFL have got their stuff together.
They release a couple
Isn't
throughout
that
the year,
odd?
don't they?
Yeah, it's the first release of the year, but it comes out before the season starts. What would you like? What out of all the American cards that you've seen, Brett, would you like to see in an Australian card? Like, I'm talking
Court King.
Court Kings.
We spoke about these last week.
Yeah, you did say you love-
Is this like how they copy the blank slate?
Yeah.
stuff?
So AFL has done
Yeah.
that. They've copied the blank slates, and they call them blank canvas.
But they also copied pretty much flawless.
Yeah, with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they also copied.
Was it the select release? Or
Yeah.
something? I don't
And
know what it was.
Lux may have got a bit of a run with brilliance. So the AFL are very good at using the best of the American cards and chucking them in their releases. But this father-son thing, the AFL's been doing that father-son autograph for a while.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
So they had the two ablets on a card, which
There was 3 ablets. Is there a triple auto?
no, there is a triple auto this year.
Isn't there a Nick Dacos, whatever his name is? Isn't there one of them with the 3 or the Dacoses?
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
seen that
that's the
before, yeah.
triple that came out last year.
That's the
So
triple,
they
yeah.
started with, and they've actually had another triple: Tony Shaw, Reece Shaw, and
Good name.
the other Shaw, the good Shaw.
You're not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but they had that one, and then they had they've had they had another one too. That was a dual auto, Gary Ablett. That was pretty cool. But yeah, so they've copied those ones. The AFL also copied the booklets.
Yep, that's right.
So they've had their share of booklets. So that really leaves us with NRL. Like, what could they do in NRL that would excite the punters?
Just do what AFL have done, because the NRL cards are usually shit,
Wow.
to be fair.
Well, they're
Are they not?
they're not as exciting as the AFL cards. I think the first release,
They're not the same quality of card either, are
No,
they?
AFL's done very, very well.
the strange thing with that is that so take the first release out of it, because I think both of them are just aimed at the young collectors, and that's great. They're pretty basic kind of inserts, not a lot of auto action. But their second series, the NRL's base cards, are the most sensationally produced card ever, and then they let themselves down with their inserts. So
It's ridiculous.
you look at a base card out of Elite, and it's beautifully made and as good as any base card in Australia or around the world. But then their inserts are bland. So, but I'd love to see them. One thing that the NRL do absolutely fantastically is their Legends Auto. So they have 2 Legends Autos every year. Last year
And they're all the same design every year.
they've never changed the
They're
design.
actually
They've
really
never
cool.
changed the print run on them. 218 every year. Don't know why 218.
Let me show you one. Hang on a second.
Oh, here he goes.
Wally Lewis.
Oh, mate.
Who else
So
could it be?
our mate, the human plover, Bailey, he went and bought a Wally Lewis and got it graded, and it graded a 4.
Yeah, because it had the creases all through it.
but
It's such a good card.
Who's he got?
Greatest rugby league player
Lions.
ever.
That's not is that a Legends card?
Lions.
Yeah, I remember that card.
That's a Legends card.
Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry.
For those viewing at home.
Yeah, so Clifford Lyons has been in there. Wally's been there. Alfie Langer. ET's been in there.
But then that's the insert. I'm with you. It's bland, isn't it?
Yeah, just
Is
the
that-
league
Is
sensation.
Is that a cut auto? Or is that on
It's a
card?
No,
It's on
it's on
on
card.
Yeah, okay. Because they also did a premiership set. Oh, Manly wouldn't have those.
Yeah.
Um,
It looks like it's cut, but it's not.
like that little sledge at Manly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he on?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't hear the sledge about Manly, so maybe he's not listening to us anymore.
Who's that?
You. We had a little
Wait, what did I
we had
say?
a little sledge at Manly, and you just kept going. You didn't
No,
seem to care.
I made 66-6 the first game of the season against South Sydney.
There you go.
They won. They're on their way to play where the Super Bowl was.
But the on that, the Broncos aren't
Yeah, that was funny ass.
all getting into a little biff.
The world's
haven't seen
smallest human up against one of the
Yep.
biggest.
So two of the Broncos players went for a biff in the foot.
No, it wasn't two of the players. It was the captain and the vice captain.
Two of the more senior players.
Actually had a blue.
And all you can hear is a girlfriend in the background going, Adam, don't do it. It's like great video content. But
Oh,
yeah.
it was awesome.
But no, those legend cards are absolutely amazing. They do them in the cricket as well because TLA have no imagination, so they use the same design.
The cricket legends would be pretty cool.
Oh,
though.
they're great. Alan Border's been in. The
Oh,
cricket legends, they do a man and a woman every year. So Border. And Brett, you know who they had this year? Zoe Goss.
Oh, awesome.
How good was that?
Bit of Zoe.
Yeah, what was she famous for? LBW, Brian Lara. She got him out in a testimonial match.
That's right, in the charity.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Benny Allen's joined as well, which is
Allen!
good.
Steve.
Yeah, so that's. I think they've got. I think the NRL have got a long way. They can really step it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Whispers are that they will bring out a third release this year that will be for the high-end collector
For the NRL.
for the NRL.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
and let's hope. Well, they all get print.
I hope they do.
Yeah, so do I. They all get printed out of the same bloody factory in China anyway. So they'll. I'm sure they'll do a good job.
They'll
of
do
that.
one as well.
Yeah, they'll do a good
That'd be
job
cool.
of that. What's next on our? Oh,
Well, speaking of, I actually had the little link in there for you because that's
Yeah.
what I do. I hold this show together.
Yes.
The link
You're
in
the glue.
was Super Bowl. Right. So the NRL on the 3rd of this month are launching their new season in
Allegiant Stadium
in Las
Yep.
Vegas.
Are they really? That's actually
At
really
the
cool.
same stadium where the game was played yesterday.
Yep.
So on a work trip last year, Christopher and myself watched Chelsea play football in the same stadium.
How cool is
so
that?
the seats are air conditioned, so you sit in
What?
the seat and it blows aircon on you. Oh,
So,
it's fucking
They're probably
question.
heated too,
and the
I guess.
margies are good. Frozen margies were good.
Question about the
Leeds
stadium, Brett.
Stadium.
Is it true that one end
Yes.
of the northern end is glass, the wall, so you can see the strip?
Yeah, so where you'll see, we would have seen yesterday. There's like a big flame. It looks like
Yeah.
an Olympic flame at one end. Right behind that whole glass is wall, and you're looking straight down the strip. That looks pretty sick.
That's
Wow,
amazing.
that's cool.
And you can walk straight in. It's just opposite the Luxor Hotel,
Yeah.
so you can actually walk straight into town after it and stuff like that.
Yeah, they were
So,
saying the Luxor
that's,
and the one next to it where the shooter was. I can't believe I just used that as a term. Mandalay Bay.
I was there.
Yeah, those casinos just get hammered after every sporting event they
Yeah, I
have.
bet they would.
They love it.
And at the Luxor, you'll find they got the esports stadium there as well. So you go back
That's
and you drink margies. while you're
Esports
watching
stadium.
esports.
That
pretty cool.
sounds cool.
We
that.
do like a little bit
That
of
was sick.
esports.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're watching Mario Kart while speaking margaritas.
I actually got a phone call from Chris.
Put him
Work
put him
trip.
bets on Mario to win.
Chris sent
Yeah,
me.
exactly, yeah.
Chris sent me. Called me while he was watching Mario Kart. He goes, "You won't believe what I'm doing. Watching Mario Kart, drinking margaritas." He was having a great old time.
But the best bit was this massive stage display, and they all walked out with smoke coming out and lights shining on them. And there's like a 12-year-old kid and a 60-year-old.
They got, like, walkout
like,
music.
and everything in between. There was like 12 of them lined up, and it was so good.
I only just
$75 entry, I think it
Whoa.
was, and they won $750.
In pole position.
so I just finished.
Brian.
I was watching the esports Olympics late last year, and everything was exactly as you described it there, Brett. It was just bloody awesome
That's
to watch.
cool.
Oh, man, it was awesome.
Yep.
It was one of the greats. Watch your space, Meteorate Sports again.
Yeah. So diverting back to the Super Bowl, Brett. The question we posed.
Super Bowl, which is at Allegiant Stadium.
Yep. We posed the question.
We saw. Well, there was two things we saw. One, we saw Brock Purdy, who is one of the lowest paid NFL players.
$930,000 a year.
But that's going to change
Yeah.
for sure.
So to put that in
And
perspective,
up against the highest paid at $52 million US a year on a 10-year
so
contract.
to put that into perspective
see why, though.
for Purdy was out in the field every time that San
Every
Francisco had the
offensive-
ball.
Yep.
Mitch Wichkowski was out in the field 4 times and gets paid $4 million a year.
Wow. So is
And if you
Purdy
look at
still on
it,
his
it
rookie
takes-
contract? Is
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, it takes 16 seconds for Mahomes to make the annual salary of
yeah,
Purdy. So,
pretty much. Yeah, he's 50
Some
50
ridiculous
times
figure.
his salary he gets. But we watched the game. We I don't know. Oh, what was your opinion on the game?
that was long and stretched out, and it wasn't a very good game of NFL. I love my NFL.
Yeah, there wasn't much
Um,
happening, but
You could see they were going to win it. I'll tell you what, he's got big nuts.
Hasn't he what?
The fact that he just held on to the ball with 9
Yeah,
seconds to go.
did like
and
3
yeah,
different
I'll-
plays.
But
Yeah.
even the
That's-
before we went into overtime, we got down to what was it, 6 seconds, and it was like, okay, now we'll take
now
a
we'll
shot.
do a field goal. Yeah.
Yeah, because it does.
Yeah.
I just kept
So
yelling
it was
out.
pretty good.
I just kept yelling on the TV, "Don't do a Pete Carroll." Remember when he threw the ball away as they
Oh,
were
he
about
held
to?
long, didn't he?
Sorry,
Yeah, that's right.
threw the ball away.
He threw it away, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, and it got
Yeah.
intercepted in the end zone by the Patriots. But yeah, it was an amazing game. But what does it do to Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy's card prices?
Well, I was just looking because I actually had some NFL cards here, and I was trying to find one to actually hold it up whilst we had this conversation.
Yeah.
So just edit.
Yeah, Rubes, do your
Rubes,
best.
right here.
Card in here.
Ruby said
Ruby.
said she
Ruby's
doesn't
gonna go.
like us giving out her her Instagram handle. So it's
Waggly Paggly.
no, that's
That's the
Brett,
TikTok
that's
one.
a TikTok one. Waggly Paggly, that's the one
So Ruby Pagger, MPAGRAM.
on all the socials. Anyway,
She can edit it out if she ever really wanted to.
Well, my sad story about that is about 6 years ago. How long's Mahomes been in the show? Anyway, I had a rookie
He's about
patch order of
6
Pat
or 7.
Mahomes, and someone I did a trade
not,
for it.
did
Yeah,
you?
did a trade for it that was like probably about $4,000 all up for trade and a bit of cash. That card is on eBay, not the exact one, but the same card is on eBay at the moment for $115,000.
Damn. Man, I remember when I was at the Dallas Card Show when we were over at on our work trip, and there's a guy. His whole table was literally just like flawless rookie Mahomes. Like he was just a
Yeah, this
full-on
one was
Mahomes
an
collector.
This one was a National Treasures.
Yeah. Oh, we had them too. He was just Mahomes everything, and he's like, yeah, I'm holding on to him. He's the up and comer.
And the guy who has that
Yeah, well, it's funny.
reminds me all the time.
Was it the commentator said yesterday that he said Brady's the GOAT, but Mahomes is the greatest ever player I've watched.
Well, Mahomes has won 3 already, and at this age, Brady won 2. So he's on that.
Let's just be honest. If Mahomes continues, he will be the GOAT. Brady.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he'll knock Brady off.
I just love that he sounds
What if
like
he wins
that actor
8?
guy.
Well, good on him.
Oh,
Robert Horry won 7. Why isn't he the GOAT?
Because he was a backup player.
yeah, Robert Horry.
Just know.
So, Brett, I did some stats. You know how I love numbers.
Love your numbers.
On the
That's right.
22nd of November, 22nd of November 2023, there was
Yes.
27 Patrick Mahomes cards sold on eBay.
Okay.
On the same day, there was 20 Brock Purdy cards sold on eBay.
On the same
On the
day.
same day,
On
22nd November.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Super Bowl day, there was 256 Pat Mahomes cards sold and 174 Brock Purdy. So we've gone about 9 times on Super Bowl day for those two.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So that gives you.
What'd the price do we know?
Sorry, the price. I didn't.
the price
I
go up?
didn't. No, because I do all my research with 15 minutes to go. That's the problem I have in life.
Fair call.
But I could do a little bit of that. But yeah, it was really interesting just to see the thing, and even to the extent there's a pop vinyl of Travis Kelce, and it's pretty rare to the extent that they sell for around about the $220 mark. And I've had it on eBay.
Yeah.
I bought one at $15, and I had it on eBay for the last 2 years, I think. And yeah, that sold yesterday for $200. So for a pop vinyl.
Wow.
That's cool.
So yeah, but he's on his way here to. Maybe he'll come to the yard. Brett,
Maybe
imagine
he won't.
because
Taylor Swift here next week.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
wonder if he comes along.
no, he's coming along.
Maybe.
So there's
I'll
a
be
gap.
in Sydney for it.
There's a gap in. Are you going to Taylor Swift?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a gap between Melbourne and Sydney, and rumour has it that they end up on the Gold Coast for a couple of days. The other rumour that I'm starting right now, I'm starting this rumour.
They're coming
That-
to the yard.
Yeah, so that he can engage to, he can propose to.
He can engage.
He can-
That's so much better if you got that right.
I'm guessing most blokes want
Do
to
you know what he
engage with
can
her.
do? Do you know what he can do? He can make it official.
He could make it official.
Hey.
And Brett, I know it's your crazy idea normally, but here's my crazy
And
idea.
the ring can be platinum.
The first beer they buy at the yard, they get 50% off.
That's such a good idea.
I'm bloody full of good ideas,
That's,
mate.
you are such a good
So,
idea.
if you're watching,
Has anyone got any Taylor Swift cards?
no,
I don't have any on me, no.
no.
Just asking.
And actually, on the
They are
Kelsey thing,
available.
did you see his brother,
How
Jason?
good is that guy,
Yeah.
man?
Did you see what he did down the strip?
Love Jason Kelsey.
Did you see what he did down the strip?
No, I haven't, no, I haven't
Recreated the
seen
Hangover. Wore the exact
with the satchel and everything?
the Allen
does
satchel,
look like
the Allen
Alan.
T-shirt, everything,
it. Love
and he
it.
just walked down the strip.
Love it.
That's beautiful.
He's an absolute legend.
They got the number one podcast on the planet at the moment.
Yep.
New Heights, it's called.
Yep, where I saw
It's very, very good.
Jason.
We're sitting at number 2, obviously.
Jason nearly got divorced in one of the episodes when he admitted to falling asleep while his wife was giving birth or something like that. She didn't care. She said, "What good is he to me anyway? I don't give a shit if he's having a nap." But anyway,
There's not much a man can do when their wife's giving birth.
Well, they could be scrolling.
There's a lot of women can do that. I remember I stole my wife's spring roll.
This could be bad.
No, she had spring rolls. She wasn't allowed to eat, so I ate it. And then about 2 minutes later, she's grabbed the chair with me on it and dragged me to the bed. And I'm sitting there going, "Fuck! How did you do that? It's very strong."
Jen, you know what?
She was in labour.
Jen, when I was in hospital for a bit of an extended stay, Jen would come in at dinner time and then pick the food off my plate. I don't know about anyone else. Brett, you've had some time in hospital every now and again.
Yeah,
Well, every now. You've been in hospital. You don't get much food, do you?
and it's shit food.
But it's food. Like, and I'm sitting there all day going, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm fading away to a block of flats here." And then Jen comes in and goes, "Oh, that potato looks good." Piss off.
It's the only bit I wanted. I left it till last. It was the only thing I could
I
eat.
saved it for the best.
She cooked me up some vegetables for lunch today, Brett. Right? And she goes,
Yeah.
"What you need to do is put in she cooked up a hamburger patty." She goes, "We'll put in half of hamburger patty in with your vegetables to give you some protein." I said, "How about putting in some stuff that makes it taste good, please?" Like, seriously.
Vegetables taste nice.
No, man, it's boring. And then
Tomato sauce.
and then all these buggers here
Barbecue
came back
sauce.
with their Subways and their man, anyway. Now you know what you do. That's my rant.
exactly.
I've just had my rant
Playing my
right in the middle
violin
of
for you.
Yeah.
I got a tear.
But you know, if
Tear
if
of
you're there,
boredom.
if I fuck off. If Jen ever had a kid, which is probably unlikely now, but I'd be scrolling eBay looking for
For kids.
well to sell them. No, I'd be looking for a bat relic of Babe Ruth or something like that.
Boom.
Is that actually a Babe Ruth auto?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cut auto. Cut.
Yeah, and is that so? That's the bat. You know how we were talking about the bat last week.
Yeah, that's
But
another
didn't
one.
have the auto.
This is another
Yeah,
one.
2 have been pulled in the
Wow.
last 2 weeks.
What's that worth?
Oh,
They're
would
reckoning
give my
around
left testicle
$30,000.
for that.
30,000. There you go.
Yeah.
Brett will
Give or
buy.
take.
I would give my left nut.
Brett will buy 2.
Is it worth $30,000? Then yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Well, my left nut. I don't have both mine.
And the last bit of news,
Both
Brett.
Mini
both left
31,
nuts.
Wellivore. Ivor. Wellivori.
Where's he looking?
I have no idea what he's reading at the moment. Oh,
I'm
someone
just
that's
looking
joined.
at the names.
Oh,
Mitch,
sorry.
Mitch has joined.
Mitchie!
And the collector's marker, g'day, boys and girls.
Mushu. I like
Oh,
that name.
Mushu's Mitch as well. He obviously signed in and then was like, oops, I'm on the wrong account. And then switched
Whoa, bad luck. Good work, Mitch.
S Flower 68, Andrew Miller, Taylor Shillham. Jeez, they're all on.
I know. Love ourselves a bit of Taylor Shillham. He's one of our favourites on this show.
Is he related to Taylor Swift?
it. Yeah.
You asked that last time.
Same name.
Yeah, I know. He wasn't then. And I think he's still not now.
Have you seen him in the same room?
No.
Are you related to Brett Favre?
New releases, what do we got,
Brett,
brother?
no, we got one
What's
more thing.
happened
We got
this
something to
week?
throw
Yeah.
in. Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to throw it in now. Did you know, Brett, the 27th of February?
Did I know?
27th February.
My mum's birthday.
You kidding?
It's my mum's birthday, day before my birthday.
Wow. Do you know what
What's
she shares
happened?
with her day with?
What?
International Pokemon Day.
How do you get Pikachu on a bus?
I always
Pokemon.
thought she was a Pikachu.
Pokemon.
Hey, that's not bad. I like that.
I'm going to give a
like
shout
that.
out to a little fella I met yesterday, Lincoln, at the shop up in Brizzy. And
Why was he not at school?
yeah, long story.
L for Lincoln.
But he came in with his dad, and his dad says, tell Rob a few jokes. Man, I have never heard jokes like this 10-year-old kid just rattled off. They were fantastic.
Come on then.
Okay, I'll give one. It starts off sad, but I'll give one. I'll give a Super Bowl one. He told me about a guy who took his girlfriend, a blonde girlfriend, to the Super Bowl yesterday. And as they walked out, he said to her, "How'd you like it?" And she said, "Oh, look, it was great, but I don't understand why they do all this fuss over 25 cents." And the boyfriend says, "Well, what do you mean?" And she said, "Well, at the start of the game, they tossed the coin. And then for the rest of the game, all I heard was said, 'Get the quarterback! Get the quarterback!'" I liked it.
It was actually good.
Yeah, look at Brett. He's just showing off his hat. That's all he's doing. He's just loving
It
was great.
That's just shocking.
Mate, Link.
That's a shocking.
Yeah,
joke.
I could tell you about the one that starts with 3 girls that died in a car accident, but we won't go there. But that was funny.
Wow.
Yeah. But he says 2 games, 3 girls died in a car accident. It gets better. That's what he said straight off. Anyway, they went up to, I'll tell you because it's so good. They went up to the pearly gates and St. Peter lets them in and he says, "Look, girls," he said, "just there's only one rule when you get in there, just don't stand on the ducks." I go, "Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that." So the first girl goes in. Oh, they all 3 go in. The first girl stands on a duck within an hour. St. Peter comes and says, "Hey, mate, look, sorry, you're going to have to come with me." And he chains her to one of the ugliest people that ever existed. So whatever. So 2 days later, next girl stands on a duck. Chains come out. Ugly man. The third one goes a month. Hasn't stood on a duck yet. So St. Peter says, "You have done a great job. What I need you to do is come with me." So she takes him and takes her, and there's this bloke, Chris Hemsworth into Jason Momoa, into all of them. Just perfect guy.
Rick Solomon.
And so she gets chained. She gets chained to this guy, and she says to the guy, "Wow, this is really impressive. You know, I don't know what you've done to be." He goes, "I don't know either. I just stepped on a bloody duck." Oh, come on. Come on.
That was the world's longest shit of the day.
That's why I love it. Lincoln, you're a legend, mate. All right, so
Lincoln has a good future as a dad. Well done, Card.
yep.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Collector's market. Sorry, not card collector.
that was brilliant.
Hey, what's been released this week, boys?
Well, Pugs has got that list. I have no idea.
We got Major League Baseball Top Series 1.
We got
on the 14th
That's
of the 2nd.
2024, though.
Sorry?
Yeah. No.
That's 24. That's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
This year's one.
Oh, okay, but what about Topps? I think it's only just come out. The Topps Chrome Series 1 2023 update is coming out,
Oy.
or has come out.
Or it would, probably came out this week.
So,
What's that?
well, it's an update to this. So, you know, with baseball, like there's 9 million players that play, and they have a set,
Yeah.
and then so they get halfway through the season, and they say, "Okay, we've given it you 1 to 300. We're going to give you 300 to 500
okay, it's
now."
like
And
the Series 2 type.
yeah,
thing.
so they update. So they
That's
update
cool.
the series.
That's not a bad
But
idea.
what they've done in this one is that they've got these jersey patch redemptions that are all one of ones,
Oy.
right? Because what they are is a piece of the player's debut jersey. So for the rookies.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it's only come out in the update. So
they're the update patches.
yes,
Oh, those are cool.
they are very cool. So what else is coming out then?
Panini Flawless comes out this week. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
I won't-
last year's though.
I won't be buying any flawless.
No. Patini.
So if it's last year's, what rooks?
It'll probably be like Chet.
So it's not Wemby.
No, it'd be like Chet. Even though he's this year rookie, but he was a rookie last year, just was injured the whole year.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
Chet is last year's.
Panini Contenders, which is 23-24, which is this year. You got National Treasures NASCAR, which should be pretty cool.
Yeah, could you imagine the pieces of the tyre?
Is there going to be pieces of tire?
Well, they do it in.
Oh, that would
Yeah,
be so
they will
cool.
be. They did last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
What about a piece of a
Stink.
screwdriver? You could fit that in.
Panini Elite Extra Edition Major League Baseball,
Yep.
2023. 23 Panini Immaculate Collection NFL, and then 23-24 Upper Deck Series NHL, and that's the rest of
Yeah,
this month.
couldn't give a shit about those. Sorry.
No.
What about you, Brett? Any of those tickle you fancy?
NFL's over.
And
Yeah.
there was no TCG that I could find either. So
Well, we got
It's interesting. I wouldn't mind the contenders. They should go all right.
yeah,
Yep.
Contenders is always pretty good. They
but
come with those ticket autos.
Yeah.
on the 29th we got the NRL titanium release, so look out for that. Brett, this
Cool.
pretty much.
We're going to crack that on this podcast.
Yeah,
aren't we?
what am I going to do? Send you a few packs and Or maybe you'll be back in the studio
might
by
be
then.
back. You never know. You never know.
You know what we're doing though too, Brett?
We'll work it out.
If someone's listened to all this, their feedback, if they've made it this far, I think their feedback would be welcomed. Because we do want to get some guests on the show, don't we?
We are. That's our next mission.
Yeah, so if there's someone you'd like to hear
We'll get
from
some
on
guests.
Card Chaos, let us know. Drop us a line.
What about that idiot from Cherry? Should we get him on?
Brett, please don't. Please don't.
Fuck on, buddy.
I don't know that you are.
Sorry.
So I give you some absolute gold comedy before, and I just get the head on the microphone. You come out with that, and you're funny.
It just amuses me.
Ah, come on.
I just don't like people that anyone listen.
Look, they're a big part of the hobby, and they're okay.
Yeah, they steal.
That's not true. It's not true. I buy stuff from Cherry. Stuff I can't get anywhere else for some reason.
Why can't you get it from anywhere else?
I don't know.
Ask
They
Card
just
Porn. He's friends with him.
They won't send me.
Can we have a card?
Where is one?
There is none.
Where's one?
What?
Where is one?
Where the fuck are
One of one.
I want to find out. Okay, so yeah, that's
Fiddles Luke joined
Call
us.
Michelangelo.
Luke is Ruby's wrapping us up, Brett. We're gonna have to go, mate.
We're getting the Dame time.
We are. Is she going
Yeah,
to
she's doing
Yeah.
all those things. So yeah, she's doing that one.
It's like, have you
She's
seen all
doing
those?
this one.
Have you seen all
She's
those
doing everyone.
videos from the Grammys? And it's got like the wrap it up like video.
Yeah,
for
look at
when-
it.
It's great.
She oh my
Like,
god.
hurry up! I
You
want my
should see her.
phone
Now
back.
she's got the
Is she
angry
getting
face
upset?
on as well. She's unbelievable.
She got the waggly paggly.
She's got the
Yeah,
waggly
the waggly paggly face.
Paggly waggly, I think it was.
Paggly Waggly.
Paggers was her nickname at high school.
Okay.
Paggers.
One last thing. My crazy idea for the week. Anyone that's got a Taylor Swift and a Travis Kelce card, I'm going to grade them for free.
And I love
They
that.
have to send them in together, though.
Oh, mate.
They have to come together
Oh,
as one submission.
it's been another week in Card Crazy Land. No, we're not Card
Chaos.
Crazy. Card Chaos
Chaos.
Land. Card Crazy. Shout out to our New Zealand friends. Brett, we'll see you back here soon.
We're one.
One.
Where the fuck
Where is one?
One.
Protect your cards. Give it to us.
Check the cards.
That's it.
Go platinum.
Yes.
Thanks, boys.
See ya.
It's been a pleasure. Have a great night.